Genesis 2:1. Thus were the heavens and the earth completed, and all that is in them. 2. On the seventh day God had completed the work he had done, and on that day he rested. 3. God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because on it he had rested from all his work in creation. For this is the history of the origins of the heavens and the earth at the time they were created, when the Lord God made the earth and the heavens. 5. No bush had yet sprouted in the field, and no plant had germinated, because the Lord God had not yet caused it to rain on the earth, and there was no man to cultivate the soil. 6. Yet water flowed from the earth and watered the entire surface of the ground. 7. Then the Lord God formed man from the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living being. 8. Now the Lord God had planted a garden in Eden, toward the east, and there he placed the man he had formed. 9. Then the Lord God made to grow out of the ground every kind of tree that is pleasant to the eyes and good for food. And in the middle of the garden were the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. 10. In Eden a river was born that irrigated the garden, and then divided into 4. 11. The name of the first is Pison. He travels through all the land of Havilah, where there is gold. 12. The gold of that land is excellent, there also exist bdellium and onyx stone. 13. The second, which runs through all the land of Cush, is the Gin. 14. The third, which runs along the east side of Assyria, is the Tigris. And the fourth river is the Euphrates. 15. The Lord God put man in the Garden of Eden to take care of it and cultivate it. 16. And the Lord God commanded the man, eat freely from any tree in the garden. 17. But do not eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, for in the day you eat from it you will surely die. 18. Then the Lord God said, it is not good for the man to be alone, I will make him a helper fit for him. 19. After he had formed out of the ground every beast of the field and every bird of the air, the Lord God brought them to the man to see what he would call them, and whatever the man called every living creature, that was its name. 20. So the man named all the livestock, the birds of the air, and all the wild animals. However, no one was found for the man to help him and correspond to him. 21. So the Lord God caused the man to fall into a deep sleep, and while he was sleeping, he took one of his ribs and closed up the place with flesh. 22. With the rib that he had taken from the man, the Lord God made a woman and brought her to him. 23. Then the man said, this indeed is bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She will be called woman, because she was taken from man. 24. For this reason a man will leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and they will become one flesh. 25. The man and his wife were naked, and they were not ashamed.